Alright, yo, what's up YouTube? Now, what I'm about to show you guys and girls, right, is what is in my opinion and what I believe to be the most versatile team in Genshin Impact, right? The reason why I do believe this is a really good and the most versatile team in Genshin Impact just overall is really simple. It is a team full of four-star individuals that are just so independently good and so independently versatile that when you mash them together, they will work pretty much anywhere, both as a four-man team, as a trios. If you pick any of those four characters and put them into a trio team, they work beautifully. Meaning, if you swap this team out, right, you have this team, right? You have this team. You pick any DPS in the game, any main DPS in the game, and you switch them out with a specific character in this team comp that I'm about to show you guys, and it will work. It will work. That's how versatile it is. Also, of course, if you choose any two individuals from this team and you put them together, they work beautifully as a pair to be able to put into a team comp with, like, for let's say a healer or another DPS, and it just works, right? It just works. This is a team. This is a staple for, in my opinion, this is a staple that you should go for, right? Now, I understand that depending on where you are in the game and depending on how much you spend money in the game, you might not have all four of those characters. That is understandable, of course, right? But the reason why I'm showing you this team specifically is because if you do have a DPS built already, you should stop what you're doing, and if there's a character that is in this team comp right now, you should stop whoever you're building and build these. Unless you're already building them, then you're on the right track, right? You're on the right track. That's about it for the intro, right? I'm gonna explain it in more details further down the line. I will show you the builds for these characters. I will give you my reasonings, and I will show you gameplay to hopefully prove my reasoning to you guys why I do believe this is a really amazing team and just the most versatile team in general, right? Okay, so the most versatile team in Genshin Impact, in my opinion, in my most humble opinion, I believe is Xingqiu, Bennett, Fischl, Beidou, right? Some of you will look at this team and you'll be like, yo, Dom, I understand, bro. I understand you completely. It makes sense. It really does make sense. However, if you don't understand or you think I'm capping, I will explain. I will explain why I believe so, right? First and foremost, this team, just in general, works amazingly. Believe it or not, just by using this team, and I'll show you guys my builds in a second, right? I was using this team specifically. Every single one of those characters has got a support build, right? They've got support artifacts, support/support DPS artifacts, and support 4-star weapons on them. So every single one of those characters is not particularly broken. If you farm your artifacts, you'll be able to reach you'll be able to reach my builds eventually, right? That's what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say, right? So first and foremost, explain the versatility. Pick any DPS in the game right now. Think of any DPS in the game right now and switch them out with the character that makes most sense to you, and I can guarantee you this team will work. I can guarantee you this team will work 100%. Let me move up a little bit. I'll give you a second. You can pause this video because I'm gonna explain it to you guys in general, right? All right. So let's explain, right? Let's explain how this team comp works. First and foremost, right, Fischl and Beidou are really good as supports individually, but putting them both together is amazing. Firstly, because of elemental resonance. Any DPS you will switch out for Xingqiu or Bennett will have their ults up constantly because electro resonance is a thing. Electro resonance helps you get your ults back. So if you're looking for an ult spam team, Fischl and Beidou together work perfectly, and they also be able to produce a lot of electro support damage, right? Now, Bennett is beautiful because he's just broken. He's just broken, right? Like, there's a reason why he says broken to broken in his dialogue every time you fucking play him.
What a joker.
It's because he is broken. He works, he's like the most universal character in the game, especially if you have him C5 and under, and I do have him C5 and under. C6 will still work for this specific team comp because you don't have no physical damage at all, to be honest, right? But C6 kind of ruins a lot of team comp for Bennett, right? So this is specifically for C5 and below Bennett. If you have a C6 Bennett, you can switch Bennett out for any healer and this team comp will still work, right? I'm just putting it out there. Talking about constellations, none of constellations matter whether you have C6 or C0 on any of the rest of the characters, or the only thing that will change is the amount of damage output, and the amount of supporting damage capability will just increase. But apart from that, there's still worth building no matter what constellations you've got, right? No matter what constellations you've got. Alright, so I'm about to prove to you guys, right? Because I went a bit off topic, right? I'm gonna prove to you guys why I believe any main DPS will work for this specific team comp, right? First and foremost, I believe any Geo and any Animal main damage dealer will work for this specific team comp. If we go into my characters, right? If you run main Albedo, main DPS, he will work, right? The main reason why he will work is because Bennett, Fischl, and Beidou are universally amazing to a point where you could choose any DPS in the game and they just work, right? Same thing with Xingqiu, Bennett, and Fischl, or Beidou, right? They just work to a point where you switch out a character, or you switch out a main DP, you switch out one character for any main DPS in the game, and the amount of damage output, the buffing capabilities, and the healing capabilities any of these trios provide you will just work, even if you don't have elemental reactions, or even if you don't have elemental resonance going, right? That's just it. That's just it. That's just me trying to vaguely tell you why any damage dealer will work. But just because I don't want it to be really, really vague, as much as I want to make this video as quick as possible, and I want to make this video as short as possible, I will just explain to you guys how I would switch out and what main DPS characters I would switch out to make really nice team comp, right? So, Albedo, Zhongli, main character, Xiao, even Jean, and Ningguang will automatically work, right? They will automatically work. Even Noelle. I don't know why you would run main DPS Noelle. I mean, some people do, right? They will all work, right? Now, for Noelle and for Jean, I would recommend switching them out for Bennett just because they're both healers. So you don't really need a Bennett, right? You'll be able to have that nice little electro charge with Xingqiu and Fischl and Beidou, so you can switch them out for, you can switch out your healers for Bennett and it will still work, right? Ganyu works anywhere, but if you switch her out with Beidou, I tried it out. This team comp is really nice. You get your ultimates, you get your ults back relatively quickly, and Ganyu just provides a lot of damage no matter where she is, so she's amazing. Keqing and Reza and Lisa, if you run Lisa, I recommend switching out for either Beidou or Fischl. You still got your electro resonance, which means you can ult spam more frequently. You've got the boost from Bennett, and then you've got electro charge from Xingqiu. Really, really amazing team comps. Tartaglia and Mona, you literally switch out for Xingqiu and you got the Taser comp. Shout out to Tecton for them amazing team comp names, right? Shout out to you. Amazing, amazing content creator. You literally switch out Tartaglia and Mona and you got the Taser comp, right? The Taser comp, we know it works. You've probably seen some videos on it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hu Tao is probably the one and only character that is really, really unique, and the fact that she needs to be low in order for her to deal massive amount of damage. And with that being the case, I recommend you switch her out with Bennett. Reason being is every single one of those characters does everything they need to do off field, meaning they shouldn't get hit in the first place. Beidou's got her full counter and she's got like a shield kind of ability, but every single one of those characters, you pop your skills, you pop your ults, and then Hu Tao will be always on your field. So even if she does get hit, she's got self-healing abilities. You don't really need the Bennett. Really nice, amazing team comp, and it still works. That's the most important thing. It still works. Any pyro damage dealer, you switch out with Xingqiu, and the amount of damage you output is crazy thanks to the pyro resonance and the electro resonance. You've got ult spam, you've got your ult spams, you've got your big damage from your main DPS, and your pyro and overcharge, overload. That's what I meant to say, overload. Just everything just going. Sparks are going everywhere. If I had to recommend a team comp that's really, really good, right, it would be Klee, Bennett, Fischl, and Beidou. This was the first team I built that literally easy clapped like one phase the Volin for me. The amount of damage output this team provides is actually crazy, right? But anybody works. Xinyan, Zhangling, even freaking Amber if you build Amber, and Diluc. I don't have Diluc, but Diluc will work 100%. Cryo damage dealers such as Kaya, Chongyun, again Ganyu, and Rosaria, which I do not have yet. I didn't pull for her, right? Would be really good to switch out for either Xingqiu if you really want your ult spams. You know, if you really want your ultimates faster, once again, right? If you're running cryo damage dealing, if you're a cryo damage dealer, yes, recommend Xingqiu to get your ult spam. However, switching out either Fischl or Beidou would work. Ideally Beidou, because she takes more energy. She needs more energy recharge. She's really reliant on the electro resonance because she needs a lot of energy recharge to bust her ult out. So I really recommend switching out Beidou, whether you don't care about ult spam, or if you're building physical cryo characters. Again, switch it out for Beidou, and amazing team comp, they will work. flawlessly, right? Flawlessly.
Are you sure about that?
Once again, mentioning healers. Healers, you switch out for Bennett if you don't have Bennett. Bennett is really ideal for this team comp, or just for any account because of how disgusting he is. But if you don't have a Bennett, switch out for any healer and then pop down any of your DPSs and you've got enough damage nonetheless. It doesn't even matter whether you've got Bennett or not. That hiccup though, what the hell? Sucrose and Venti, the reason why I'm save them for last is because they're really unique in the fact that they're not damage dealers. They're more support characters that will still work if you switch them out for any of those characters. Reason being is because both of those characters will provide you with a lot of crowd control, meaning the damage you can sacrifice some of your damage for that crowd controlling ability, meaning, you know, you stun your enemies or you make them not move in order to deal damage. Same thing, right? Whether you kill them faster or whether they don't move, it's, in my opinion, pretty much the same outcome, right? You still destroy enemies. Characters like Sucrose and Venti, they provide elemental shred as well, meaning they still give you a damage boost in one way or another, right? Elemental resistance shred is really amazing, as well as elemental mastery boost from both of those characters. Really nice, really nice. If there was a fifth slot in this team, I would definitely put Sucrose, right? If there was a character if there was a fifth support that you would need to build, in my opinion, Sucrose or Venti, 100%. Venti is just broken, but if you don't have a Venti, Sucrose is the next best option, right? Easy. The last character I didn't mention is Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi you can switch out for Bennett because she's a healer. If you're building main DPS Chi-Chi for some reason, you can again switch her out for Bennett nonetheless, because you have your super conducts for your physical damage, you have your freezes, and you have your heals from Chi-Chi herself, right? Done. I think I'm done explaining this, right? I hope this was good enough. I hope this wasn't too confusing to you guys, and I hope I explained every single team comp possible. I don't think I missed anybody out, in my opinion. If I did, please let me know down in the description below, right? Alright, so I'm done explaining my reasonings as to why I think this is the most versatile team, right? So if you pick one character and you switch them with Xingqiu, they work, right? Any trio works. I think I said that plenty of times in this video, right? Any trio works. Any pair works. If you pair any of these characters together, you know this is gonna be disgusting. Bennett, very versatile. Xingqiu and any electro character, whether it's Fischl or Beidou, works for the electro charged. And Fischl Beidou, sorry, work together because of the electro resonance and the ult spam that they could provide you. That they could basically provide your team, right? Sorry, I'm talking too much. I need some water. Alright, so now that I'm done explaining to you guys the reasoning as to why I believe this is the most versatile team in Genshin Impact, I want to show you some gameplay with this specific team, right? And how amazing it is without even a damage dealer, or without even having to swap any of those characters for a damage dealer, right? Now, believe it or not, right, with this specific team, all support builds, all 4-star weapons, I was able to clear Spiral of Abyss floor 12, every single chamber in Spiral of Abyss floor 12, sub 1 minute 30. Sub 1 minute 30. No damage dealers. None of these got any physical damage dealers. All supporting abilities, just ult spams and elemental reactions, were able to just completely destroy, completely annihilate floor 12, right? But before I get into gameplay and showing you guys how I was able to do it and how I made it possible, right? I think it's only fair if I show you my builds, right? Like it would only make sense to show you guys my builds, right? So let's get into them real quick, right? I will gloss over them really fast. Alright, so I'll gloss over my builds really fast. Feel free to pause this video. I don't want to make this too long, right? I just want to showcase you guys my my Xingqiu. So here's his stats, right? Hydro damage, you got 1 to 2 crit rate ratio. 180 energy recharge is really important for him if you want to have as much ultimates as possible. Sacrificial Sword is the best in slot. I've got it level 90, level 80 is good enough. I've got it R1, so it's not even that amazing in the first place. Set bonuses, sets for, well, artifact sets for Xingqiu. 2-piece Out of Death, 2-piece Noblesse Oblige is the only way you should build him, right? Here's my artifacts. So you got the flower, the feather, attack, sand, hydro damage bonus cup, and crit rate hat. That's, I think, the only way you should build him in the first place. I've got him C6, right? I've got him C6. However, C0, he is still amazing. All his constellations just give him bigger and better supporting capabilities and more damage output. But, right, just to compensate a little bit for the fact that I've got these characters with big constellations, when I was doing my Spiral of Abyss run, I picked no attack boosts. I only picked either healing or defense if I could, right? To not have crazy damage, right? Talents, you level up his ultimate first and then his skill after. His ultimate is the most important. This is where most of his damage is at. That's the only way you should build him. Going into my Bennett, right? My Bennett is really, really bad when it comes to dealing damage. He's more of my healer and my damage boost. As you can see, I've got healing bonus instead of pyro damage on him. 200 energy recharge is really, really good. I get his ults back really, really frequently and really fast, which ensures me being... It basically ensures me with the ability of invincibility. Damn. That's... Rhyme schemes. Basically, when you pop down his ult, and when you build him with a ton of HP, you're unkillable within his ultimate's AoE, right? This is why you should build Bennett in the first place. It's because you not only get the damage boost from him, you're unkillable inside his AoE. 4-piece Noblesse Oblige for that extra attack bonus is really the only way I feel you should build him, even if you build him as a main damage dealer. Unless, you know, for the lows, you want to build him Pyro. That still works. He's still amazing then. Healing bonus hat, you don't have to do that. I only done that because I build him as a healer. You should run crit rate if you can. HP bonus, well, HP goblet, HP sand. Here is his feather, here is his flower. Yeah. C5, if you've got him C6, you kind of ruined your Bennett because you destroy a lot of team comps. If you have him C5, he's still nice and versatile and works anywhere. That's really the only thing that could really destroy and sabotage the versatility of this team is if you have a C6 Bennett. However, if you're very deep in the Genshin Impact community, you should know not to C6 your Bennett unless you've done it already, unless you were like an early whale and you maxed him out nonetheless. Yeah, that's like the only thing that can really sabotage the versatility of this team, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, right? All right, next, level up his ult. Unless you use him as a damage dealer, all you have to do is just level up his ult and then leave anything else. Like, as you can see, I've got what? My talents are 1, 2, and 8. So I waxed out his ultimate as high as I could for his level. And then, I don't know, I leveled up his Passion Overload for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask me. I'm confused myself, right? Going into Fischl, my Fischl is alright. She's like very decent. She's not amazing, right? Here's the stats for her. Her best in slot weapon is the Stringless. I think there's a new weapon that's out right now. I haven't built it yet. That could be better. But I've got her Stringless level 80 is plenty enough. I've got her R4, but R1 is still amazing, right? 2-piece Gladiator is Finale, 2-piece Thundering Fury. Let me go into artifacts. So you run Crit Rate Hat, Electro Damage Bonus Cup, Attack Sand, Feather, Feather Flower. Yeah, beautiful. I've got SC6. Once again, I tried to sabotage myself with this run by nerfing my boost from Spiral. I don't know if that compensates for anything. You level up her skill first and then her ultimate after. Her skill is the most important. That's where most of the damage is at. Because you get most of your supporting damage from Oz. You really need that skill first and then ultimate after. Don't look at my normal attack. I leveled up my normal attack because she used to be my main damage dealer when I first started the game, like 5 months ago. I didn't know better. This is my first ever account. Leave me alone. Going into my Beidou, right? My Beidou's got much less crit rate to crit damage ratio because I needed to sacrifice some of it for loads and loads of energy recharge in order to have her ultimate up as consistently as I can. 80% electro damage. You need a lot of electro damage for her damage to work. Her really good, like, I think her best in slot, in fact, support weapon would be Favoni's Greatsword. And I'm talking only about 4-star weapons because, yes, I got the Skyward Pride as well, but I'm not going to use it for the video's sake, right? Favoni's Greatsword is really amazing. I got it R4, which means I'm consistently able to get my energy. I'm able to get my energy recharge more consistently with R4. However, R1 is still amazing. Don't get me wrong. You still use it on her if you use it as a support. If you use it as a damage dealer, use something else. Use something with attack, ideally, right? Ideally, like a prototype or something. Going into her artifacts. The artifacts are pretty much the same as my Fischl, right? You got a crit rate hat, electro damage bonus cup, attack sand. Here's the feather, here's the flower. Beautiful. I've got her constellation level 4. However, the only thing that will boost her supporting capabilities, in my opinion, is her C6. And it's only electro resistance shred. And I think apart from that, her constellations don't really... Her constellations only increase her main DPS capabilities, not her supporting capabilities. So for Beidou, you can have her C0 and she will pretty much work the same as my C4. Level up her ultimate first, and then you could have your full counter after. Full counter, fucking Meliodas. Alright, so for her talents, you level up her talents first, and then if you want a Meliodas full counter and do big boy damage, you can level up her skill. You can level up her skill if you really want to, right? However, it's not necessary. It's not necessary for a support Beidou, that is. And I think that's about it, right? So I showed you guys my builds. I quickly glossed over them. I'm sorry that I'm speeding through this. I don't want this video to be too long and too boring. So yeah. Anyway, now that I've done showing you guys all of these builds, you can see these builds are not amazing. None of these builds are damage dealer builds, in my opinion, right? They're just builds that can provide you a lot of damage off field, right? Let's take them into Spiral of Abyss, and I'm gonna show you how you could play this team with these specific builds that I've got, or more like how I play this team with this build, right? Okay, so I'm gonna run this team on the second half of Spiral of Abyss. Reason being is I believe the second half is the more difficult one, right? If I can clear the second half of Spiral of Abyss with this team, you could probably tell that I will be able to clear the first half as like even faster and with even more ease, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna run into it. All right, so like I done it last time, the only thing I'm gonna be taking is defense or healing boosts. I will not be taking no damage boost, just to kind of sabotage myself and the fact that I've got loads and loads of constellations on my characters. Okay, so floor 2, chamber 1, second half, right? As I'm gonna be fighting these guys, I'm gonna be explaining basically how you want to run this team. This team is really is pretty simple to play, right? Basically what you do is you pop down your ults pretty much as soon as you've got them, right? You pop down all of your ults. With Xingqiu, you pop down your ult at the beginning, and then you obviously you use your energy recharge as much as you can. Your main damage dealer for this team is gonna be Bennett, believe it or not, right? Yeah, it's Bennett, bro. With the build that I've got for Bennett. Why would you do that? Mainly because of the amount of vaporize you can cause with Bennett every 3 seconds with his skill, and also having the ability to constantly have his ult up, because obviously, you know, you'll recharge your energy every time you hit them or every time you smack them with his skill. It's actually it just works. It just works actually amazingly, right? And yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of things happening on the screen. Welcome to Spiral of Abyss, floor 12. That's basically how it is. Look, Bennett's got his skill, bro. Bennett's got his ult already. Yeah, you switch out to Xingqiu. Xingqiu's gonna have his ult, beautiful. Switch out to Beidou, full counter, amazing. She's got her ult as well. Pop down official ult just to clear this faster. And yeah, it just works. I don't know, bro. This team it just works beautifully. Well, bap. So as you guys can see, I was able to clear it without even breaking a sweat, right? This is just a really disgusting team, right? You run 4 supports. You don't even need a damage dealer. This should be my next video, bro. My next video. Like and subscribe and comment down below if I should make the video. You don't even need a DPS in this game. Like, who needs a DPS when you could just run 4 supports? This is actually crazy. Also, why is my camera so... Hold on, let me readjust. Nice. Like, why do you even need to run a DPS in Genshin Impact? Just run 4 supports, forehead. Just run everybody as support, forehead, and just ult spam. Wow. Alright, next. Alright, once again, the exact same boost. When character's HP is greater than 50%, I get more damage. I'm more tanky, but I don't have the damage, right? So I'm sacrificing my damage for the tankiness, which I hope is understandable, right? Okay, floor 2. Sorry. Alright, floor 12, chamber 2. Here we go again. Put down ult. Drop this. Pop this. Drop down your Oz. Smack them around a couple of times. Get my ult back as soon as I can. Which is now. Beautiful. Alright, Bennett. Fuck him up. Fly around a bit. Full counter once again. Xingqiu. Ult back. Beautiful. Wait, Beidou's got her ult back once again. Official. Pop your Oz down. Beautiful. Oz, don't disappear on me. Full counter. I'm telling you guys, this team is actually ridiculous. Like, I couldn't believe it. First time I tried this, I was like, no way this is gonna work. Like, yes, I understand these guys are really amazing. Like, support. Like, very amazing support. But I was like, you know what? For the lows, let me just try running them all in one team and see how well they do against the hardest content in the game. and they just cleave through it. They just completely cleave through this content like it's nothing. Look at this. Full counter. Beidou hasn't even got a damage. I'm speechless. Beidou hasn't even got a damage claymore. She's got a support claymore on her. And oh my days. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I mean, if this doesn't persuade you to build any of those 4 characters, if you've got them, I don't know what will. I have no idea what will. Alright, once again, right, I'm not gonna pick any attack boosts. I'm picking HP restorations. I'm picking HP restorations, and I'll see you guys on the second half. Okay, floor 12, chamber 3. Let's go, right? So first things first, we pretty much just aggro this guy, right? We just aggro this guy. We don't let him move, or at least try not to let him move, right? And then we just use Bennett as frequently as we can, because we don't want to die, right? We don't want to die. And yeah, we just go in like this and take any damage, just pretty much tank any damage. Use Bennett, meaning he's got his ult back once again. Pop down his ult, pop up Fischl, use Beidou, get your ult back, go into Xingqiu, get his ult back, switch down to Bennett, and keep on spamming your skill. And it just works. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful team, right? His ult is back again. Fischl ult. Beidou spam. Well, the only problem is, if that happens, if they start spinning, there's literally nothing you can do. If they start spinning, there's nothing you can do. Pop this down, but that's okay, you know? It's alright, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Might be bad on time, but you know what? We Gucci. We Gucci. We are Gucci. At least we should be. At least I hope we are. 8 seconds, guys. This is actually. No way. 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 All right. Anyway, right? Anyway. All right, listen. Oh, yo, listen. All right, maybe it wasn't sub 1 in 30, right? Maybe you have to be a bit lucky and make sure they don't spin on you. And if they start spinning, you just restart, right? But this team's got enough damage. You guys can see, right? You guys can see. Maybe I didn't done it sub 1 in 30 because one of the guys decided to turn into fucking Beyblade, right? But if he doesn't, right, and if you kill them fast enough, or you just get a bit lucky and, you know, make sure they don't do that, you will do it. You will do it because I've done it before, right? Do I recommend this build for Spiral of Abyss? Yes and no. Yes, if you've got another build like I do, right? If you've got like a lot of 5-star characters they can put together, like I do, yes. But ideally, no. Ideally, what you want is you want to pick a pair. If you want to choose a pair or a trio and split them off into 2 teams to provide your support damage and your elemental reactions for your other DPS characters and your other team comps, right? This is why it's the most versatile team. It's because you can put them together, but they also work and you can split them out and they can work on both of your teams. Amazing, right? Amazingly. Anyway, that about will do it, right? Okay, that about summarize the video, right? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I was able to provide valid points and valid arguments as to why I think this is the most versatile team, right? If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, I want you to let me know down in the comments and let me know why. Let me know why. Because I can guarantee you, I will be able to prove you wrong, right? I will be able to even make a video or just a clip and prove you guys wrong. If you think there's a DPS that doesn't work with this team comp, or if you guys believe there is a team that is more versatile than this one, right? And quick disclaimer, I don't, right? If you put any 5-star and you call them versatile, in my opinion, is a constant dismiss, because there is most of the 5-stars in this game are, how should I call it, exclusive, which means they're not easily obtainable like 4-stars. So that's automatic no. It has to be 4-stars. That's why I stand by my point strongly, right? Anyway, I want to know your I just want to know your thoughts down in the description below. let me know, right? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Join my Twitch. I try to stream as constantly as possible. I don't necessarily stream Genshin that much because I'm small streamer here. As much as I try streaming Genshin, I won't get as much exposure, so I'm trying to do it through YouTube videos and hopefully guides and help you guys out as much as I can in that kind of format, right? But you can also come and join me on my Twitch if you like other games, or if you just like me as a person. If I seem cool, right? If I seem cool, Kappa, fucking cool, Kappa, then yeah, join me in my Pepega stream. There's really nice and cool people in my chat, right? They just abuse me on a daily basis. Yeah, abusing Twitch streamers, how fun. No, but honestly, they're really good friends and they're really nice and welcoming people. Come through to my Twitch if you want to come through and just spend some quality time together gaming, right? What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, everything will be down linked in the description, of course. And yeah, I think that's about it, right? Once again, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you stuck all the way up to here, or if you stuck through this video all the way up to here, just know you're amazing, bro. Just know you're amazing, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, you beautiful human being, right? Anyway, I'm gonna sign off because I'm talking too much, right? Thank you very much once again, and I'm out. Peace.